sewing since I was about 14 years old. My sister Natalia Urant is the one that got me to sewing. She's the one that showed me how to a dress with a pattern. And so I made my first dress when I was about 14. It was for Easter Sunday. It was a pale yellow. From then on, I just picked it up, and I bought my first sewing machine when I was about 20 years old. And I started making smogs. And of course, then I started working with garment factories. The first factory that I worked at, this is funny. The name of it was El Burro. So when somebody would ask us, where do you work? It was even embarrassing to say El Burro. But that was the first factory. Then I went to Fara, and there I worked 4 years. And from then it was Levi and a lot of factories in El Paso. It's a passion that I have, is sewing. I really enjoyed sewing for others. It just gave me some satisfaction seeing the things I did and that they were happy with it. I started making face masks because all this pandemic, and they were talking about they needed seamstresses for us to sew masks, and that's where I started. And my niece called me, and she's the one that started me. I thought it was just going to be like just make a few masks and I'm gonna be finished and that's it. But I've been making masks now for 3 months, and it doesn't seem like this pandemic is not going anywhere. So it's giving me a lot of satisfaction to know that I'm doing good for people that wear the masks, and I try to get really nice material and that they're homemade, and instead of the usual paper ones that you see people wearing. So I try to make them fun, and people have really enjoyed them. So I feel like it's making a difference to my community to do these masks. And it's a stress reliever because it gives me something to do. And in these hard times where you can't go anywhere, really. And so it just makes the days go by faster, and you don't think about all this stuff that's going on. I have 2 different styles. This is the one that's just goes across your face, and then I have a pleated one, which I love this one because it had the Virgen de Guadalupe, and it's been very popular. I have other ones that are El Día de los Muertos. I love these, and I think people have loved them too. I've made a lot of different ones with the Día de los Muertos. And I made some with also like this, the straight ones with La Virgen de Guadalupe. This was a very good seller. And now I bought these new ones, which I think they're very colorful, they're beautiful. It's more like de los indios. So living in Isleta, we have the Tigua Indians there, so I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be buying this, liking this. And this one, I love the teal on this one. And I think this is going to be looking really pretty. So, because I've been making some for men and they want something more masculine, this is going to be a really good one para los hombres. And what I've been using is the shoelaces, because it's a little hard to do the elastic because a lot of people, some people's faces are wider than other ones, and this ones you can really fit to your face. You tie them on the back of your head, or you fit it to your ears where it's gonna fit good, and then you cut the excess lace off, and then they'll be ready to put on and you don't have to tie it around your head. So I think I like these better because you have two options to tie it around your head or do it around the ear. As long as there's a need for masks, I will keep making them. And I'm happy that my hobby is protecting other people. I mean, all of us. So I really enjoy, and I am very happy to be making them.